In 2007, Nokia controlled 40% of every mobile phone sold on Earth. 6 years later, that entire business was gone. Not struggling, not declining. Gone. But this is not another Nokia downfall video, because the mistake that killed Nokia is being quietly repeated today by companies you think are untouchable. First, let me explain you what actually killed Nokia. Nokia didn't die because of the iPhone. That's the lazy version of history. When Apple launched the iPhone, Nokia was still winning. They had the strongest brand, the deepest supply chain, global distribution Apple could only dream of. They were selling over 1 million phones every single day. Symbian wasn't beautiful, it wasn't elegant, but it worked. And most importantly, it printed cash. Nokia's real problem wasn't technology, it was fear. Inside Nokia, engineers knew touchscreens were the future. Executives knew Symbian needed to evolve. But instead of improving what worked, Nokia panicked. And panic is dangerous at the top. During this panic situation, Nokia made a decision that changed everything. In 2011, Nokia made the announcement Symbian was dead. The platform powering their entire business would be abandoned. Nokia would bet everything on Microsoft's Windows Phone, an unproven system, a tiny app ecosystem, and barely 2% market share. This wasn't innovation, this was self-amputation. And the moment they said it out loud, the real damage began. Quick pause. If this is already making you uncomfortable, good. That means your brain is working. You're watching Smart Circuit, where we break down billion-dollar mistakes, so you don't repeat them with $10 in a dream. Alright, back to the collapse. The day Nokia announced Windows Phone, customers stopped buying Nokia phones. Why buy today's phone? When the company just told you it's obsolete, retailers backed off, developers left, revenue collapsed. This is called the Osborne effect. When announcing the future destroys the present. Nokia didn't lose to Apple or Android, they destroyed their own cash flow before the replacement was ready. And once the money stops, everything else follows. Years later, Nokia's CEO gave his final speech. His voice cracked as he said, "We didn't do anything wrong, but somehow we lost." That line became famous. But here's the truth. Nokia did do something wrong. They made an irreversible decision, while they still had options, and that mistake echoes today. Now let's talk about Apple. Apple is not Nokia, but the setup feels familiar. Apple's core business is hardware, premium devices, locked-in ecosystems, and now AI is rewriting how people interact with technology instead of quietly rebuilding Siri from the ground up. Apple is publicly playing catch-up, announcing AI futures, teasing capabilities, while competitors train models at full speed. Apple still prints cash, just like Nokia did. But history doesn't punish slow movers, it punishes companies that underestimate platform shifts. Nokia thought phones were hardware. Apple must prove AI isn't just a feature, but a foundation. Nokia leaves us for rules. Rule 1. Never kill your cash flow early. Your current product funds your next one. Rule 2. Optionality beats Ulan bets. Experiments survive, gambles don't. Rule 3. Ecosystems beat products. Apple didn't win with phones, they won with developers. And Rule 4. Announcements are weapons. What you say publicly can destroy demand overnight. Nokia wasn't stupid. They were confident, emotional, and rushed. The market doesn't punish mistakes. It punishes irreversible decisions. So if you're building a business, investing capital, or leading a team, protect your cash flow and protect your options, because the warning signs are always visible before the collapse. If this breakdown gave you a new perspective, like the video, comment what company you think could be the next Nokia, and subscribe to Smart Circuit.